So I'm sorry to keep y'all waiting, but I'm really not. We had some pretty good players here that all run. I'm almost 100% confident they run faster than you all and can bigger and stronger, faster all the way around. But no, we had a really good spirited practice. Both sides, some give and take. You know, defense made some big plays against us. We were able to regroup, made some big plays toward the end. I like the energy we got, especially up front with our offensive line. You know, we're starting to get some leadership up there with Jordan Swindle and Darian Miller and John Toth really coming along. You know, it was good. We had a couple of running backs get back out there today, so we were better at that position. Quarterbacks, we're all better. I told you that. We're all much improved. Not much separation. You know, it's hard to tell until I get back and watch it. But it's kind of where we're at. Questions?
What did you want to see from Timmons coming into the spring, and are you seeing it?
I wanted to see him take a step. You know, I've been talking to him a lot about a kid that we had at Troy named Jarrell Jernigan that plays for the Giants now. He was a lot like Ryan coming in, hadn't played just a ton of true wideout. Jarrell had actually been a quarterback, an option quarterback in high school. Came in, we used him, Ryan, very similar to how we used Jarrell Jernigan at Troy in 2007. And then from the end of the season in 2007 through spring practice to the start of the season in 2008, Jarrell changed his body, really learned how to play receiver. And he was a first-team all-conference player, was a third-round draft pick, so on and so on. So that's kind of the guy I've been talking to Ryan about. I'm pleased with where he's at. His practice habits are a lot better. He's catching the ball more consistently, and he gives us a big play threat.
Is he stronger?
Yeah, his body looks a lot better. You know, and he's where he played 3 sports in high school, which is a good thing. He just wasn't in the weight room a ton, and he had that shoulder surgery about this time last year, so he didn't get to go through any of our off-season stuff. So his body looks a lot better.
Jordan said that maybe it wasn't the best thing that you called him and Darian the offensive MVPs at the end of the season last year. Was that about what they were doing or about what maybe the other guys weren't doing?
I think it's a combination probably. You know, I think they were our 2 best players. So probably when I asked that question, I mean, I answered it just from who our best players were, and those 2 played at the highest level. Those guys, you know, they take it personal. I'll probably get on them as hard as I get on anybody, just because I think they can play at a really, really high level. And when the guys see me challenging them, I think they accept that.
You said before spring you were really excited for and proud of Josh Clemens. What have you seen from him this spring, and how much does he sort of set an example about toughness to some of your other guys?
There's no perseverance, you know, toughness and perseverance without question. He really attacked his rehab. He looks better now than any time that I've seen him. Obviously, I wasn't here when he was a freshman before all the injuries took place. You know, he looked really good on video. I've seen him on video from his freshman year. But I think it does, especially some of these young guys. I mean, see how important it is for him to go through what he's gone through to get back. I think it sets a great standard.
With TV, Williams, was there any point where you were first looking at film on him and thinking he's too small to play in the SEC?
Yeah, I think that's a concern. You know, I think that's legitimate. It's a legitimate concern. I don't think you can have a whole team of guys his size, but you can have small guys. We signed a kid named Jakeem Grant at Texas Tech, and he's made a lot of plays for when we were there, and he's made a lot of plays last year for them too, and he'll make some more in the 2 years he's got left. So we'll be careful. We'll know how to use him. You know, we're not going to ask him to be a lead blocker. We're not going to ask him to do things he's not capable of doing. But he can stretch the field, and he can make some plays when he gets the ball in his hands for sure.
Your wide receivers, in general, need to improve on their physicality and their blocking. Have you seen them step that up?
They need to improve on everything, right? But we're better. We're still not where we need to be. But to be honest, I mean, it's going to take time. You know, I'm sitting here a year ago talking to you guys, and we were in bad shape at wideout. I mean, I don't think there's probably as bad a shape as any team in the country. You know, going back to last spring, and we're better. We're by no means where we need to be or where we're going to be. It's probably going to take another year to get it exactly where it should be from a depth standpoint. But they're better. They're more coachable now. And they're studying the game when they're not here. So I'm excited about those guys. They're hungry, which is an improvement from last fall.
With Patrick's, the hitch that he tried to have fixed, does that come back in stressful situations for him, or is that something he's been able to kind of get rid of?
You know, I really haven't seen him much. You know, this spring, he's done a good job. Like I said, I'm pleased with how he's worked, how he's progressed. fundamentally he's a lot better than he has since I've been here. So I'm excited about him. Anybody else?
Am I good?
The rest of your running backs, does that feel like a position that's going to be dramatically improved because of the depth?
Yeah, I don't.
Just an increase in talent.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll be more talented. You know, I think some of them are going to be young though, with Mikel and Boom. So that'll be to be determined. I think with JoJo, if he continues to progress, he should be a better football player. Brandon's got some experience, so I think so. I'm optimistic, but they got to go out and get it done. All right, see y'all. Thank y'all.